Hello, everybody. Wow. I'm still not used to hearing myself. Anyway. Hello. I hope you are all well. I hope you're having a good afternoon, evening, day, night, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having a good one of it. I am tired because a certain fire alarm... Thank you very much for the subscription, Josh. That certainly makes up for the fire alarm. No, the battery powered fire alarm in my unit was just beeping all night. So yeah, I'm running on way too little sleep. I love that for me. If I sound weird, that's probably why. My voice tends to go if I've had a bad night. So yeah, anyway, great start to the 15 days of streaming, having to delay and also being fucking tired. Anyway, let's get some music going. I am going to probably play Tiny Glade for a little bit. And if I'm feeling like it, we might switch to Mass Effect and actually start on the playthrough I, tried to start and abandoned a year and a half ago. You sound loud. Josh, my voice is as loud as it can be without peaking on purpose. Because you can turn me down, but you cannot turn me up past a certain point. So I'd rather be loud and have to be turned down than the opposite. Anywho. Right, so. Let me just adjust the microphone. There we go. Let's see. So, yeah. I wanted to start with something new. We'll see how that goes. What I might try first... Let me know if the music is a bit too loud. It shouldn't be, but... Yeah, it should be fine, but... It sounds a little bit too loud to me, so... If it is, let me know. I'm having to redo all my sound because I'm using a completely different audio pipeline. Also, yeah, Windows, fuck you. I turned game mode off and it's still doing it. So, I don't know what might be causing it. If it's not game mode, maybe I need to restart the PC. Whatever. Yeah, that's a future me problem, not me now problem. Can I combine these? Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Can I reduce it? I will hydrate. That's what I forgot. I forgot a sound alert. Whoops. That is a future me problem. That will be ready by tomorrow. Is everything working? I think it is. Okay. Is my model lagging? I hope it's not. I hope that isn't affecting the model. If it is, it's going to really piss me off. Is there no way to get rid of the ground? That would be annoying if so. Like, I want to shape this. Looks like a toilet seat right now. It's not supposed to. I mean, that kind of works in a... Yeah, it kind of works. But yeah, no, is the model fine? Because on my end, I can't tell if it's fine or not. Because on my end, things in the background lag, because Windows, and I can't tell what is actually laggy and what isn't. Okay, interesting. There we go. I wonder how I get steps. I think you can do steps. There we go. Yeah, you can do that. That kind of works. Kind of. We'll settle for that. Right. Okay, that kind of works. Kind of. We could do that, I think. Oh, those sports do not look too sightly. They look slightly better now. Slightly. Yeah, that could look better, but I'm not sure I can do much. There we go, that kind of works. You know what, sure. It looks imperfect, and I think that kind of works as an aesthetic. How high can I go with this? Fairly high. I like that the supports get thinner as you go higher. Well, actually, no, I think that's a visual deception. I think I'm just seeing the legs extend and then, yeah. The procedural element of this is fantastic, and I really wish another game would replicate it. Because, like, the fact that I can just go from this to this with nothing puts other games where you have to combine different elements without really them fitting together too well. It's a shame. Like, Planet Coaster, for instance, or any of the Planet games, or any kind of building game like that, just, it would benefit from this. Right. Oh, come on. Really? Really? So that's annoying. You can't wrap around. Okay. Nope, we're not going to get a variation. Okay. There we go. Now I do kind of want to decouple those and then... There we go. Perfect. Come on. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, let me... turn that off. As much as I like depth of field, it's annoying when it doesn't work well. I mean, that kind of works. Yeah. That's kind of centered. Sure. Ah, come on. Really?
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
How am I going to say that? Assassin Sith. I think. Thank you for... Yeah. Thank you very much for the follow. I see no reason that can't connect, but okay. Sorry I'm late to stream, time zones and all that. All good. Thank you very much for Assassin. For some reason that didn't show up in chat. There we go. Thanks Twitch. Always lovely and reliable. Yes, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. For some reason that really fucked with my head. Yes, thank you for the Bezos bucks, because fuck that dickhead. Yo, I'm just not gonna do that because it's not playing nice, and frankly, I can't be arsed. Is time locked? I'll unlock it. Really? Did you really get rid of the... Okay. Ah yes, 2 anvils. Can I extend this out any further? A little bit further. Okay. That works. No, I don't think so. There we go. Let's see. Those are kinda the same height, I think. Yeah. No, that doesn't really work. Let me test something. Did you know that you smell? I think that's self-report, Josh. Don't know about you, but I'm smelling pretty good, actually. Yes, it works. You can do that. Fuck yeah. Okay. I had no clue if that would actually work. I thought it would, but you never know with this game, unfortunately. Yes. Brilliant. As do I showered around new. Good for you, Josh. Okay, that's sick. Brilliant. Wait, why? Okay, thank you. I think it's because I dragged this out. That works. There we go. I would have thought they would have had a better convergence. They even clean shaved for the first time in a year or so. Well, that's something I have you beat on, because I have to clean shave every day. I say, I haven't done so today because I was fucking stressed, but here we are. Okay, I'll do that, and then, yeah. I mean, that kind of works too. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think that's a bit more centered now. Not perfect, but... Then again, building in, like, medieval Europe would not be perfect. I've had a beard for a loss... Yeah. I've had a beard for so long, not sure I'd even know what I look like without one. Without it anymore. I haven't been clean shaven since Halloween 2014. Damn! Jesus! I mean, respect, but also, what the fuck? Also, yeah, I can't speak today. I do apologise in advance. Kind of looks okay. Kind of. Sure, we'll go with it. Okay, chat. Would you walk up those stairs, or is it, or like, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that's a very traversable staircase. Bit steep, innit? Yeah, a little bit. I think that works a little bit better. It's still a bit of a steep climb, but we also don't have a scale for, like, people, so that might be fine. Like, that might genuinely be fine. We have trimmed it here and there. It's not total mountain man, but yeah, it's been a hot minute. I feel like I'd be more of a climb on all fours, but yeah, the new ones seem better. There we go, that seems more traversable. Toilet seat castle. Fuck off, Josh. I'm just creating over here. Don't get mad that I have better ideas than you do. That kind of works. Kind of doesn't make sense to have like clothes hanging off. I think flowers is best. I thought that would form like a platform. It didn't. That's actually what I was going for. That's a weird looking tower. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Kind of trying to achieve a pole rather than, you know, that. I mean, that kind of works a little bit better. Okay, I just emptied my Steam wallet. What did you get, Josh? Dare I ask? I now have Tiny Glade. Nice! Good shit. It's a good game. It's a very chill game.
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
Crab Slayer. I'm just going to go with that. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I know you're not the first one streaming it. Who else has streamed it recently? I mean, obviously, everybody was streaming it at one point, but... It's really disconcerting, the lagginess on my other screen. I know that isn't coming through on stream, according to you guys, but it's still annoying. Llama Lord, because there can only be one Melon Lord. I believe Frank has streamed it once. Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Franco or Monster stream in a hot minute, which is unfortunate. Also, Ilse. Who's Ilse? Ooh, Pillar Castle. Kind of. It's not really a castle. It's... In my mind, it's like... It looks like a castle, I do admit, but that's because you can't really make things that don't look like castles in this. I mean, I guess you can, because they've added the... yeah, this. Oh! You can turn those off. Well, fuck me then. I didn't realise you could turn the guardrails off. That's cool. Yeah, now it looks a little bit more like I wanted it to, because I don't want it to look like a castle. I want it to look like something like a educational facility. I'm like, well, not Middle Ages, high fantasy. There we go. Oh, I didn't know about I cannot speak today. Let me take a drink. I did not know about Ilsa. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm still very much getting used to hearing myself. I think that's partly the problem. There's just enough delay to where if I'm reading something out, it causes issues. When I normally talk, it's fine. It's just, yeah. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's cool. Let's not. Game? Hello? Why are we? No, come on. Why are we doing this? Come on. Really? Game. Come on. Oh, that's rather annoying. Okay. In fairness, that's not too bad. Josh, send over also make stuff on Discord, just so I can follow them later. Because I will forget, and I will feel like a piece of shit. I love this. I really love that. I also love that, like, I mean, it's obviously not proper cloth simulation, but it looks surprisingly like cloth, but just a simple texture. I think that's partially down to the anti-aliasing, giving it, like, texture, which is interesting. A little, side effect. Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, can we... Okay. Can we extend this out a little bit more? Kind of. Kind of. Lucidia! Wonderful to see you! Welcome, welcome, Raiders! How was Monster Hunter World? I hope it continued to be good. It looked good when I left. But yes, for anybody that does not know me, how dare? No, I am the Void Queen, Mizrae Nikaya. I am a variety V creator. I don't like the term VTuber. Variety V creator mainly focuses on strategy, simulation, and story games, and then occasionally stuff like this, which is very fun. It was very fun. How dare they not know you? Yeah. How dare they not know you? I know, right? Anyway, I'm going to delete these. Can I add things? I don't know who she is either. Yeah, but that's you, Josh. That's just you in a nutshell. You don't know anything. Jesus. That was quite mean of me. Jesus. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Come on. Give me stuff. Give me decorations. Wish there was a way to force it. It's amazing someone people should follow. Lies and slander, actually. You, on the other hand, I agree. That kind of works. Give me 1 second, chat. I will be right back. Right, sorry about that. I needed to take something. My hives is flaring up. Probably stress. Right, what were we doing, chat? Yes, we were working on the balconies. That was an interesting graphical glitch. Not sure what was going on there, but Seems to think they're supposed to be. Oh, right. I think that should be fine now. Oh, it's there as well. That's annoying. There we go. That kind of works. That's not the biggest fan of that. Can we not? Can we just not? Okay, there we go. Oh. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. It kind of works. It's good enough. That's what matters. I did want to put something over here. There we go. There we go. That should be walkable, as it were. Really? We're not gonna do this, I guess? Okay. I suppose that's... I tried. Well, I need to head out, but I'm glad I got to make it for at least part of the return stream. Hopefully I can make more future ones. Wish you the best. And the same to you, Assassin. Have a good one. Be safe, be well. I really don't know why I woke up today and I just cannot read. I can yap completely fine, but reading is just not there today. I blame the fire alarm. I love that I can't level that. That's wonderful. Oh, okay. That's... It's just a little bit off. Ah, this is why you have to look more closely at things. Shit like that. Well, again, I don't think medieval construction would have been that precise. I'm sure there were buildings where this actually happened. Would help if I didn't tab out of the game. Works a little bit better. We'll go with that. I shall hydrate, thank you. Ooh, that's a beautiful colour. Wow. Damn. This game is quite pretty sometimes. Probably time to pick a colour. Alert wasn't playing, you sure they work? So, as I said at the start of the stream, the thing I forgot was sound alerts. You love saying skill issue, Josh. Kind of problem. Did you get that checked out? I say it when warrants being said. You say it so much that it loses meaning, Josh. Carl! Nice to see ya! And, Maya. Hello! I need to... You know what I need to do? I need to specifically change your name in chat, Maya, so I actually remember it. Also, welcome to GMT time. Welcome to the time of the superior peoples, also known as mathematicians and scientists. There we go. Is it not going to set? Hello? Oh, I think you need to set. You need to send a new message. There we go. You can call me Maya Moisture. I think it's not like I care. Oh, I'd like to use your name. Yes, I hope you are both well. Hope you're well, Carl. I haven't seen you in a while. But only sure you care if you call me yours. Hey. Smooth. Save it for your girlfriend. Sorry. They do go by she, her, and then, yeah. I can't remember. Partner. That's easy. It's easy enough just to say partner. What else do I want to do? Could have a back door. Yeah, glad it's finally weekend I can relax. Work is really stressful lately. Oh dear. Didn't you, I forget what happened last year, but I swear you got like a new job, or you got like something improved with the job. I might be misremembering. It's been a long few months. Yes, my partner is doing well. They go by Fair or they them. You know, non-binary. Yeah, so partner. Save it for your partner. Anyway. Yeah, I have no clue how to get rid of, like, the vines. Didn't change jobs, and my position wouldn't really change, maybe mistake with someone else. I swear there was some news about the job. Or maybe you just went on holiday and really enjoyed it, and I'm remembering that. I can't remember. Like, Josh can attest to the fact that I'm scatterbrained today. By the fact that I called Bilbo, so I do, like, well, I didn't used to, but as of, like, last week, I do, cosplay photography. And I posted a picture of somebody cosplaying Bilbo, and I called them Frodo. So, yeah. I'm not proud of that one. So, yeah, my memory is just, it's gone. Anyway. Sean Astin mixed up with Elijah Wood. Oof. So, okay. It's not that I mixed up the characters. It was the fact that, in my mind, the names aren't very well associated. So, I was thinking of the character visually, but I wasn't thinking of them in a name sense. It's weird. My memory is weird. I am weird. Everything is weird. Anyway. I'm glad you are well, Carl. Gee, you know what? That would look better. There we go. Oh, I love how those light that up. That's really cool. If we could angle that, it would be great. But we can't, so yeah. Maybe I can try and do something here. I mean, that kind of works. Kind of. Sure, that kind of works. Kind of. Large steps, but not ridiculously so, I'd say. Like, yeah, no, you could do that. You could step up those, I think. Yeah, I think that would work. I think that's the trick, is I need to raise this up a bit. There we go. I think that is better steps. It looks a little bit better as well, I think. Right, okay, so you won't connect to that one, but that's fine. Okay. This game can be a little bit annoying at times. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Let me not give you ASMR. Not for free. Yeah, no, I like that. I actually like that better than I did the other ones. I like that. Yeah, that works. That works great. You know what I didn't colour? This. Whoops. There we go. What else to do? That is the question. No, I'm actually pretty happy with that, to be honest. I think I'm going to leave this one here. And what I'm going to do is, I did say this is a star stream. I'm going to try. We're going to probably play the start of Mass Effect 1. Because, yeah, I started it like a year and a half ago, and I never got back to it. So, why not? Fuck it. Let's go. I'm going to cut to a short break with ads. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to get something to nibble on. I'm going to drink a little bit. And I'm going to get the game set up. So, yes, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello! You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to fucking change the game. God damn it. Dear. Is it? There we go. For a second I was like, are you going to capture or not? Yes, so if you have been around for a long while, you will remember that I tried to stream this game many eons ago, many years ago. Not many years ago, like a year and a half ago. It didn't go well. Not because the game didn't go well, it's just I then took a massive hiatus right after starting the playthrough. So, what I'm probably going to do is... Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to start a new campaign. So, the first opportunity is new character. Hopefully the stream runs okay. The game shouldn't push my GPU at all. It's Mass Effect 1. But it's also BioWare and EA, and I don't trust that their optimization is totally sound. But, anywho.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
I think we want to go with enter new ID.
Please log in to access your profile.
I mean, Misray is obvious, so... FYI, I do have a controller, and I know I can use it. I'll probably just use it for the actual playing of the game. Because,
Warning,
yeah,
data
this was...
corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
This was released back in the day
Confirm
when...
pre-service history.
Thank you. This was released back on consoles, primarily, as far as I remember. So it kind of controls like shit on mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Born and raised on Mindoir, small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, torturing your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I'm going to say Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile.
Soul Survivor. During your service mission you were on, went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force, risking your own life to save your own fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from Alliance Fleet. At your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: you get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. War Hero feels like it would open up a lot of extra paths. Like, you're going to get a lot of extra options for, like, dialogue and shit like that. So, I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure. Let's go War Hero. I think I went with Soul Survivor last time, so...
Confirm military specialization.
Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for front lines. Good health. Specialise in the use of all weapon types. But with the ability to wear medium armour and can train in the use of heavy armour. Engineers, tech specs. Using holographic Omni tools, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment. Engineers can only wear light armour and they specialise in pistols. Depths are biotic specialists. Gradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects. Depths can only wear light armour and they specialise in pistols. Infiltrator specialise in pistols, sniper rifles and wear medium armour. Sentinel can only wear light armour and receive no specialised weapon training. Vanguards are biotic warriors. Combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, especially deadly at short range. Specialise in pistols, shotguns and wear medium armour. Not sure what to go with. Soldier is the only one that can wear heavy armour, which is interesting. And it locks you into that one if you want to wear heavy armour. One sec, chat. Sorry about that. Let's see. I think... I'll go with Adept, because it's kind of down the same path as, like, Misery herself is.
Confirm facial identification.
Okay. Now we get to enjoy customizing our character for like 3 hours. Facial structure. Kind of like that one. Looks a little bit more realistic. Interesting. I can't tell if that's my monitor being off, but that looks remarkably red instead of an actual skin colour. I think that might be my monitor being off or really, like, saturated. Might go with that one. I'll try not to take too long with this, because it's not exactly the game, is it? I mean, we all love a little bit of Space Barbie, but, you know. Neck thickness, use that. Well, okay, let's get rid of the hair so we can see the... There we go. Orientation. Like... Oh, okay. Probably there. What does that do? Oh, okay. Do they have a purple? Really? Can I not zoom in? Okay. That kind of looks purple. That looks very purple, but it's kind of extreme. Could go for deep red. Yeah, we can go for deep red, maybe. Or like starburst white. That kind of looks cool. We'll have purple hair anyway. That looks very weird. Yeah. Oh, no. Not really happy with any of these options, I'm not gonna lie. Might go with that one, actually. Let's get the hair colour first. Perfect. We wish you could zoom out. I kind of like that one. That one kind of looks good. That is an extremely subtle difference. It mostly looks like it's going between like 3 different ones. Emo. No. Sure, go with that one. Whatever if my controller didn't turn off. We'll go with that. Scar. Yeah, we can go for a scar. Something minor. Yeah, that works.
Profile reconstruction complete.
I think I'm happy with that.
Confirm facial identification.
Just gonna copy that code just so that I don't lose it at some point. Or if something happens to the save file.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Okay.
Identification confirmed.
Combat difficulty, we'll go casual. Auto level up. But only. Legendary mode. Subtitles, autosave enabled tutorials. Let's go!
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
And they don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I think he should shut his face more often.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay. Not gonna lie, using a controller feels much easier than using a keyboard.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place.
Where am I going?
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Over here.
The captain's in charge.
so.
He wouldn't take
Yep.
orders from a Spectre.
Not it.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Always a good way to start a conversation.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Alright, cynical fucker.
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Let's try and be a little bit diplomatic.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Interesting.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Kind of important, then.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Oh dear.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
I'm sure everything is fine. I'm sure there's nothing
Tell Alego
wrong.
and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
They're probably just friends. They want to make friends, right?
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Okay, good to know.
Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
How do I crouch? Interesting. Good to know.
Oh God, what happened here?
How do I switch?
Huddle up!
Okay, so that's how you give orders. Oh, right, okay. I'm with the story. Right. There we go. Okay, so that's how you... Right. So you with a sniper. You with a rifle. And I'll run a rifle.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I've found those very evidently.
Buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
Can I swap shoulders?
I'll try to catch
Yeah,
up
that's
with you
how
at
I
the dig site.
crouch. Can I swap shoulders, please? No? Okay. Yes, I love how obvious those spawning in were. Fun times!
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Probably should
Are
check
you
on
wounded,
them.
Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
So basically, the Cylons. Nothing new there.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Right, can I just quickly look at... There's no way to increase the FOV. Really? That's quite annoying. Because the FOV in this game is shit. Truly, truly shit. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Mission computer, then go to squad screen to spend talent points for new squad members. Right. Might be useful. And then...
The beacon's at the far end of this trench. There we go. That one worked. Oh. I think I was supposed to melee this guy. Oh well. We just open this. This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh, God.
You know, I don't know what about them is weird, but something about them seems weird. Maybe a chest cold? Oh. Take all of that.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using description or electronics interface or base spending Omnigel. To move around the ring, to move inward and outward, avoid security programs. Bad easy.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Chill out, my dude. You're fine. You'll be fine.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp. We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Why do I suspect that we've knocked that guy out and he would have had stuff to say if we kept him awake?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
No, I'm sorry. We haven't left the shed since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Who knows what secrets are locked inside? Miraculous new technologies? Groundbreaking medical advances? The possibilities are endless.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Do have ads coming up, so I might take a small break soon.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh, we knew you so little.
It's a
Oh, fun. I like the smoke it puts out. Kind of reminds you of War of the Worlds. The black fog. Oh, I don't have any more. Okay.
Come on.
Nice. Take that. Need to explore around more this time. I got told that I missed quite a bit last time.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Just gonna pause there because ads are about to start. And I want to take a short stretch. So yeah, I will be right back. I won't even go to a be right back screen. I'll just yeah, let the ad play and yeah, hopefully we'll get back to it soon. Be right back. Right, welcome back from the ad. Had a digestive, stretched a bit, walked about a bit, and I got a drink because I was out of the last one. There we go. Right. Let's actually start playing the game again. Let's see. Oh. Am I tabbed out? I was. Hey, Tiberius. Guessing you've been lurking. The gift didn't find you.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
She stares. What? Ms. Ray Shepherd.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could switch to be right back to screen, but it was a 3-minute break. Didn't feel that useful.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh, hello. I did not mean to do that. Can I pick that up? Nope. Okay. Ow. Nope, nothing in there. Okay. Where are we getting shot at by? Oh. Hello, dickhead. Goodbye, dickhead. That was not the smartest maneuver on your part, mate. Ah. Ah. Yes. Oh, interesting. That was useful. Damn. Yeah, this game controls really clunky. I've been told the sequels control a lot better. Damn, he got knocked the fuck out. Jesus. Midray has hands, apparently. Midray got hands.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
5 minutes. That should be fine. Damn it. Really? Okay. Well, that was easy. I'm aware this is technically still the tutorial. Oh, lovely. Right, let's have a gander. Knew there'd be stuff around. Not to say this area feels incredibly unfinished. Like, it's very undetailed. But it just feels like it wasn't part of the game at some point. And they had to add it for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong. This did come out in 2007. I maybe have some high standards.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch. It's too.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
He seems a little bit mad. I don't know about you guys. UMB,
Doctor?
no beef jerky.
Dr. Chakwas. I think
Fair
she's
enough.
waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Doesn't mean the intelligence wasn't bad.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Yeah, but surely we have record of the fucker on the planet with the Geth. Like, we can just rock up and basically say, "Hi, Windows, would you like to work?" Like, hey, here's your proof. The fucker was here, and the Geth were here. Surely that's all they need.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Yeah, I've no reason. Like, I'm holding the controller. I know I stopped using it for a second, but like, I don't know why it disconnected like that. It was weird.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
And that's if he stops there.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Is there anything here of importance? Useful.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Not gonna lie, you wouldn't even ask in that situation. Like, you incredibly, look incredibly suspicious if you ask that.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
We'll see. It's just you don't, like, when you're in services, you generally, if you've been told something's confidential, you don't go, oh, but you can tell me. Like, no. Or you don't try and pry, because it just makes you look like you want to involve yourself in... Honestly, it's not just wanting to, like... It's not just looking like you want to involve yourself in a station above yours. It's the fact that often it's a bad idea because you will genuinely... They'll turn around and go, okay, I'll involve you. You'll get the... I'll send a stick. Like, you'll be the one doing the paperwork, but if you want to be involved, be my guest. The less I have to do, winner! You know, yeah, no, you wouldn't do that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, I think that's everybody we can yap with. I guess we can yap with Chakos.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh, you know, severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. You know, just the normal stuff, really. You know, just some minor, you know, fucking side effects. The future is the worst.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nice. Okay, can't access any more of those. Right, let's actually get working.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
He seems like a cheery fuck. Oh, he's wonderful at parties. Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during patrol of the Argus Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Foreshadowing, methinks. Reads as foreshadowing, at least.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Yeah, the Elcar do strike me as very much a sorry, I've been involved in the conversation. As basically a reference to HK-47 and HK units. Though I don't think they're as... They're not a direct reference. I think they just kind of looked at HK and went, yeah, let's, copy some of the homework.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay, let's actually progress with the story. Out of interest. Oh, I have many points.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Ah, gotta love a good extra lawful organization. Definitely not a problem that ever causes any issues in any fiction ever. Anyway. Sorry, did my sarcasm come out for a second there?
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I love the hyper compressed audio in that scene.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Nope, can't talk to them.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Mr. Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
I had to make that joke.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You heard a Matrix reference. So the captain in this is called Captain Anderson, and I made the reference. Mr. Anderson. Anyway. I feel like I date myself with that reference, Jesus.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Unlike you, I'm old enough to actually witness The Matrix when it came out. It got re-released when I was really young. I say really young. It was like 12 years ago. And my dad took me to see it. Which was the first time I saw it. So, I did see it in theatres. I just didn't see the original release. Which, in fairness, I've heard the masters they had for the limited re-release in the UK were better than the ones they had back in the day. Because, you know, theatres nowadays are premium experiences, not just, you know, bargain basement bullshit.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
There should be a screening around Christmas, but that's a little while. Yeah, a little bit. It's nearly a year away. I didn't know they did regular screenings of Lord of the Rings. Now I kind of want to go to one, but I'm not waiting till Christmas to watch it. Especially after my fuck up earlier.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge.
I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skyllian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests, no more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Well, that was a good start to Mass Effect. I'm going to leave it there because there is a streamer that I like to watch and they go live in a few minutes. So, I am going to raid out. So let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Mute my own stream would be a good start. Whomst is the question. Are they still live? That is the question. They are. Okay, I'm going to raid off to Lawler, good friend of mine, and fellow admin of the V-Sky Discord. So, let me do that. Yes, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And thank you all for coming to the comeback stream. I hope you all join me again tomorrow. I will be hopefully streaming... Oh, apparently the raid didn't go through. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Hopefully you'll join me for the next 14 streams throughout the rest of the month. Hopefully I'll be able to do them. Should have no issues going forward, but we will see. I'm going to continue to do like technical stuff on the side. But yeah, apart from that, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.